to just mention that with the photo editing, I don't have a fancy camera or anything high-tech. I don't own a ring light. I just rely on just purely the natural light, and I just have a little iPhone 6s which has had a smashed screen for way too long. You don't need to have the fanciest, most high-tech equipment. You just need to know a little bit of information and how to edit your photos well. So Photoshop Fix from Adobe, that is what I use, and I have just found that to be my favorite and to be the most in-depth. You are going to have to learn how to use it, just fiddle around with it and just a bit of trial and error. One useful tip I want to just give you is also make sure that you wipe the lens on your phone every time before you start taking photos. That was a valuable lesson I learned the hard way, unfortunately. I had taken all my photos and then went back to start my editing and then realized that every single photo was blurry due to a fingerprint. So just make sure that you just wipe that glass and that there's no fingerprint on your lens. Now, I would say I take between 20 and 50 photos of every single one of my hairstyles, and I'll continuously just move the model from side to side, up and down, back and forward, get lots of shots from lots of different angles. Also, I'll style the hair. I might pin some of it up, do a little plait, do a braid if you want, and that way you've got content that you can reuse and recycle because it will look different with every shot. You got to see my backdrop and my little throw thing that I put over my clients. You can definitely do something similar to that if you want to. I've even considered maybe putting some wallpaper over my little backdrop thingy if you wanted like a nice wallpaper design. You could use, you could even have a little dress-up box if you wanted and just have props to use and, various different jackets and things, because you can't really rely on your clients when they come in. Sometimes what they're wearing is just outright horrendous and other times it's just not appropriate. Maybe they're wearing something really stripy, or maybe you've done their hair blue and they're wearing a red shirt, things like that. So it's good to just have a few little tricks in your bag. The best thing you can do with everything that I've shown you today in this training course is use it. Just go and find yourself some models and actually put the teachings of today into practice. The more that you do it, the more confident that you're going to be in it, and the better that you're going to be at it, and not just in the physical sense of applying the color, but in your practice you're formulating. Mix every color I do is my own custom creation. I never really do anything that's just straight out of one tube. Sorry, you just seen my finger for a little bit there, guys. Finger got excited. Yeah, so just practice mixing different colors together to see what kind of tones you get. It's a really good way of just being creative and making things your own. I hope that you've gained a lot of useful information from today's training course. I'm really excited to be sharing this with you as my first online course. So if you have enjoyed it and you have found it useful and helpful, could you please leave me a review so that other people may have a little bit of faith in my teachings? If you know of anyone who could benefit from this course, could you please refer them for me? Also, if you aren't already following me on Instagram, I do share a lot of my placement and a lot of my little techniques in my photos that I share on Instagram. I do have a YouTube channel as well that you can subscribe to, where I'll share lots of handy tips and information as well through my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching my first online course. I hope that you loved it, and I hope that it helps you, and that is all. Bye for now. And actually, one last thing. I do plan on offering more courses like these in the near future, so just keep an eye out on my website and my Instagram. And don't forget, I have included that color wheel and also my little how to care for your hair checklist as well for you. That should be just in the downloadable just below this video. Thank you so much again for watching. It has been my pleasure to share this information with you. Bye for now, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.